Hey everybody, my name is Stephen here with another video on my top 25 comic movies of all time in release order. In at number 17, it's Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition. Now when I saw the theatrical cut in the cinema, I was a little bit confused when it came out. I wasn't sure how I felt about it. Second time I went to see it, enjoyed it a bit more, but I still felt a bit off about it. But luckily we knew we had the Ultimate Edition on the way, and the Ultimate Edition for me delivered on those things that were missing in the theatrical cut, and they really should have released that version in the theater, or a slightly trimmed down version so it wasn't a 18 rating. I think the casting of Ben Affleck as Batman was 10 out of 10. I think it was perfect. The suit, everything, just it's so Batman. It's one of the reasons I was so disappointed with the Batman that came later, because I felt like the suit went backwards in that film, but that's a story for another time. Henry Cavill returns as Superman here. He's great again. I actually love the Ultimate Edition that we get so much Clark Kent, which we didn't get in the theatrical. There's actually probably more Clark Kent reporting in this than any other Superman film. That tends to get a knock on Henry Cavill, which I don't know why, because if you actually watch this film, there's plenty of Clark Kent. I think Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is a bit hit and miss. Personally, I think he works for this world. He's not my favourite Lex Luthor. That's coming in a film later. Gal Gadot is great as Wonder Woman. I didn't like Wonder Woman that much before this film. I used to watch the cartoon and I thought she was fine in it, but she never wowed me. But Wonder Woman in this film, and then in a film that's coming up in my list later, spoiler, really did wow me. Just the whole fight scene between Batman and Superman's fantastic, and then the whole warehouse Batman scene, which is probably the standout moment of the film in some respects. But yeah, there's just loads of good scenes in it. It's very comic book, which is funny because people have kind of like bashed it and said it's too serious. It's very much like, you can almost pick up like a Frank Miller graphic novel and it would be this, because he's very Dark Knight Returns in some respects, but he's also not in other respects. The whole Doomsday thing, which I can understand people weren't that keen on, I thought was fine. I think it was okay to kill Superman in this film because it was set up for Justice League. The cameos for me were fine as well. I don't really know how people expect them to do it. I thought the way they did it was absolutely fine. The standout one being probably Aquaman's, which is really cool, which is why you got an action figure for the film, which is quite funny. But yeah, Batmobile chase scene, great. I mean, a lot of people have an issue with Batman killing. I couldn't give two craps about that. I've never been bothered about that stuff. But yeah, great score as well. Just a great film, a very underrated film in my opinion. So yeah, in the next one obviously will be my number 18. So look out for that coming in the next few days. Until then, keep being super.